guys, it's Kenny here. Welcome back to the Disney... Whoops, don't do that. Welcome back to the Disney Sidekick Challenge. So today we are going to be doing our scooping into sinking funds because I forgot to do that in the last two. And then we are going to be doing our Disney Sidekick Challenge. So let's do this first. So we're going to roll our 6-sided dice. This gives us a 1, which is red for appliances. That's kind of orange. I don't actually know where my reds went. Okay, no, we'll have to go this as red. I think there's only... Oh, we could do a pink. I've got a couple of pinks. Alright, so... Yeah, that'll do. We are adding $4 today into our Scooping into Sinking Funds challenge. And this one is going to appliances with $4. By the end of this, I think it's probably going to end up being $150 by the looks of it. So far into appliances, we've got $8. That, I'm having a little bit of trouble seeing through that, so I might have to write the 4 on there at some point, but we will wait for the moment. But I have here my challenge, Sinking into Funds challenge, and I've got, whoops, got $4 for that. I just knocked over my light. I'm doing great today. All right, that is done. Lovely. I'll put that one away. Return my light around to give a little bit more light. All right, so we have the Disney Sidekick Challenge. So here is our collaborators that are working on this. I'm going to give you a little bit of a look so that you can have a look. I'm not going to read them out because the first time was a struggle. But they will be there, and we are going to cross out. I'm not sure exactly what I meant to do with this, but we are putting in each circle is $20. And by the time we get to the end, I think it will be $2,000 saved. And this is going towards my dental fund because I need to get my wisdom teeth out. And I really don't want to, which is why we are doing saving in a fun way, because otherwise I would just keep procrastinating forever. Which I've needed to get my wisdom teeth out for a couple of years, and I have been procrastinating forever, so we don't want that happening. All right, the way that this works, we have our little Disney binder here. In here, there are 8 different pages of challenges. We are going to roll an 8-sided dice. Whatever that becomes is going to be the page that we go to, and then we will roll a 20-sided dice. This is number 14, and then we pick out that one. A lot of these will end up being a roll and save when we roll our 6-sided dice. 1, 2, and 3 are just themselves. And then 4, 5, and 6 are also going to be 1, 2, and 3. So if I roll a 5, it'll be a 2. A 6 will be a 3, etc. Hopefully that makes sense. And I'm doing that because I can't roll a 4-sided dice. And I, as of yet, do not have a dice tower. And I don't really have a lot of extra income. And I didn't really feel like getting one. So it's on my watch list, and I will get it at some point when I have the money. Anyway, we rolled number 14. So let's grab out this dude. And then we're going to do a roll and save for him. So he is going to be a 1. Poor little dude, 2 1s in a row. Unfortunate. And then we take our money and we put it into a discard pile at the top. I may forget to put money up there. I may put a little bit too much, but it doesn't really matter because we're putting the 100 away into the dental anyway. So if we end up with a little bit more than we need to cross off, it's fine. All right, let's keep going. All right, page 8. So 8 only has 8 different challenges. There we go. So we're going to roll 8-sided dice. Oh, it's got 7 challenge. I can't count. And we're going to grab Thumper. And that's our dude that we are going to do. And we will then colour in probably just one of these guys, but we'll see. Oh, he wants us to colour in 3. That is going to take a long time. Or do we just want to say that he's worth 3 and we can write a 3 next to him? I should have just crossed him out. Nah, we're colouring in now, so Dawn's ones are probably going to be going pretty quickly if they are doing 3 at a time. But if I had a roll D4 and all 4 of these were coloured in, that'd be kind of funny. Oh, I don't want to colour in this dude too. I'm just going to give this dude a cross and I can colour in him later. Okay. I regret my choices. but that was $6 worth. Lovely. Into the discard pile. Let's continue. Really sorry if I bump you. I probably will at some point. All right, on page 6, we are picking 20, so we get to pick which one we want to do. I would like to do this dicey one. So we're going to do the same thing as we did before. We'll roll our 6-sided dice that I've got in my hand, and then we are going to colour in one of those things. And this one's a pink challenge, so we'll colour it in with a pink colour. Lovely. All right, perfect. And that is $1 going into that discard pile. Lovely, 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 lovely. All right, we are going to page 3 and challenge 2, which is a scar. So how many of these are we doing? 3. Good job, Scar. All right, we are going to cross out 3 of these. Evilness. And that'll be $6 going into the discard pile. So we'll do a 5 and a 1. Perfect. All right, I have too many pens just laying around. Let me move those. All right, next we are going to page 4, challenge 1. We got Slinky Dog. All right, and how many of his things are we doing? 4, which is 1. Kind of sad. That's all right. So he'll have $2 crossed off for him. And we'll put $2 into the discard pile. Lovely. All right, next we are doing, what am I doing? 8-sided dice. Page 4, that's this page. We are doing number 12. 10, 11, 12. It's our first time with this dude. All right, so we are doing 4, which is a 2. Every single one of these, every single time I've rolled has been a 2. I'm going to look back at this and I'm going to forget and think that I'm just putting 2 into each one of these instead of rolling it just always being a 2. All right, 6. Challenge 5. Ooh, this is our first one from, who's this? Saturn's Vault. This is our first one from Saturn's Vault, which is exciting. How many of these are we colouring in? 2. So we'll just colour in the love hearts. I should have done this red because it's kind of blending in, but that's okay. That's okay. That's fine. And it's probably better that way because I can be a little bit not as neat. So that's $4 going into that. I don't know if I put in my 2 for the last one. So we're just going to chuck another 2 in there. It's fine. If I put more in the discard pile, I'll end up putting more overall. So that's okay. 3. And or it will balance itself out because I'll probably forget quite a few times. 18, which is the cheese. Cheesy dudes. How many cheesy dudes are we doing? 3 cheesy dudes. So we are just Xing these guys. Ooh. Lovely. We probably could have done like a nice scribble. All right, so that's halfway done for that challenge. And we need another $6. $6. So all of the symbols are $2. In case I forgot to say, which I think I did. So if you're wondering why I keep doing that, it's because that's the rule I made. 12, which is the sharks, dude. All right, so we're going to roll a d6 for the shark. I reckon we'll do an actual d6. So whatever number comes up on this, we will do. Because there's not a huge amount of challenges, like of circles, on the Odette's Budgeting Life ones. So I'm not upset if we end up getting 6s on all of those, because that's still only $24, which is not too bad. All right, so we're going $3 for I'm a shaving shark. No, that's not right. I'm a savings shark. Get in there. Thank you. All right, next, number 8. This has got 7 challenges, so we'll roll the 8-sided dice, and we're doing number 7, which is hey hey. All right, how many of these are we doing? Hey hey. We are doing 4. No, 5, which is 2. So we're doing 2. All right. I'm gonna do these in halves. So that's 1, and that's 2. I think that'll be nice. then we can get a little bit more challenge done. I might forget that by next time, but we're going to count that as 2 and then put in our $4. Perfect. Thank you. All right, next, number 4. And challenge number 16, which is Bushu. How many of these are we doing? 4. All right, we're going to do the same thing. And this is going to count as 4. So 1, 2, 3. What do we want it to do? Count as 2. I think we might do that as a 2. And I'm going to do them in slightly different colours. So I remember that each of these is worth 1 roll. Hopefully that makes sense to me in the future when I inevitably forget. All right. So that is 4, and then we're going to put $8 into the discards. Lovely. All right, next we have number 5, challenge. Let's do that again. 6. So we've got my Evangeline, the little firefly dude. All right, we are rolling and saving this, and it's a D6. So we're doing another 4. I kind of regret that being a D6, but it is what it is. Because there's a lot of stars on that, but it's okay. All right, next. Page 4, and we're doing challenge 10, which is this little kitty cat again. All right. Okay, we're getting a 3 this time. Yay! All right. That's the first dramatic panda non-2. All right, we are running out of 1, so I might need to replace some of those 2s with 1s or 5s. Okay, so we're going to challenge 9 on page 3, which is budget with Carly. Okay. Some of these are a bit tricky to get out. Okay, and we are rolling and saving 5. So that is a 2. Lovely. Thank you muchly. Perfect. All right, next we've got page 5. Challenge 17, which is this dude helm. And we are doing 4, so that's 2. So 1, 2. So that'll be $4 going back. Perfect. Love your work. Next, page 6, challenge. Oh, that rolled off the edge. Challenge 4. Okay, this is from Saturn's Vault again. We're just going to cross off these. We're not rolling and saving this. We're not doing 6 though, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3. So that'll be $6 going in. Lovely. 5 and 6. This is my last one. That might become an issue later, but it's fine for the moment. All right, we're going to page 4 with challenge 4. So we're going this dude. And how many of these are we? 1. 1 again. All right, so we need some change. So let's grab this dude, and I'll bring back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And then one of those goes into the discard pile, which leaves 4 more to go under there. Perfect. Okay, next we are on page 1, which has 10 challenges. So here's our 10-sided dice. Challenge number 2. And we have Dude, Him, and Pascal. And we are crossing off 1 more Pascal. And this one's from Weekly Budgets, which is Victoria, I think. Lovely. All right, so we need $2 going into the discards. Lovely. Next we have, again, page number 1. Challenge number 9, which is this dude from Steph's on a Budget. How many of them are we crossing out? 3. Ooh. So 1, 2, and 3, and that gives us $6 worth. So $6 is going into the discard pile, and you can go back in. Lovely. All right, page number 4, challenge 11, which is this dude, and we are doing a D6, and we got a 3 this time. These like doing the same thing as each other. All right, perfect. So we need a 3. Lovely. All right, next page. Page 5. I'm not very good at rolling dices, apparently. 15. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. George, from Curious George. How many of his little bananas are we crossing off? 3 bananas being crossed off today. 1, 2, 3, 4, $6. All right, that's our last 5. So let's put that back. We're getting close to being finished, I think. Okay, we are going to... No, let's roll this properly. Okay, we're going to 5, apparently. Number 8, which is the Princess and the Frog as frogs. And we are going to cross off 3. Let's go a green color. So we go 1, 2, 3. So that'll be $6. So we need 3 of these guys. So 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And you can go away. All right. 8. And we are going to go for number 1, which is Percy. I like how Overthinking and Budgeting wrote the names of the characters on there, because I never remember the characters. All right, and that's a 4. So we're going to do just the 1 today for Percy. I feel like I have to colour in his bone. I don't know why I decided to do that. It's a bit weird, but we're going with it. All right, there's my 2. Perfect. Alrighty, how much money do we have left, actually? So 2, 4, so $10, $11. It's not bad, we're getting close. So we are on page 3. Oh, so close. And we're doing challenge 13. 10, 11, 12, 13. Piglet. Cutie. All right, how many flowers are we doing? 3 flowers for Piglet. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So that's $6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Alrighty, and then this will be the last roll that we do for the page. Page 7. Alright, and so we've got $5. So challenge number 2. We can cross off. How many do you want? Alright, we'll cross off 2 of you. So 1, 2, and this is from Tours Cash Corner. So that'll be $4, and that leaves $1 to be in our catch-all, which on this page, it will be this dude. So we're just going to colour in a 1. Because these guys, I reckon, are going to take quite a long time, because we've got to get 12 on each of these. That's 12. That one's 12. And then the next page has a 16 on it, so it's going to take a while. And that's our last little dollar. Done. So that is $100 added to our 100, possibly 124 sidekick challenge. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye.